Hi everyone, Darren Hunter here. I'm with Deniz Yusuf. We are talking about getting leads, quality warm leads, of course. And today we're talking about getting leads from Facebook groups. Now, what a great topic, Deniz. Love Facebook groups. There's so much that we can do with them and so much business that we can get out of them. So, from your point of view, Deniz, why are Facebook groups so good?
Well, they work. They work for me as a BDM. And Darren, I haven't been a BDM I still am a BDM, but I haven't been a BDM for a real estate office for like over 11 years now, right? So I used Facebook groups to win business. I've shared this in multiple podcasts, in our IGT members portal training, and I've shared this with all of our clients. Facebook groups, they're wonderful. I've always been an advocate for social media. And one of the key things about Facebook these days, Darren, as we know, is Facebook is pushing groups even more now. So, for example, we've got the IGT Inner Circle. I can put a post on my public profile where I've got 5,800 followers, right? I might get, okay, apart from a post I did yesterday where it went viral, but I might get 5 comments, 6 comments, 10 if I'm like, whoa, I got some action. But I put a post in the Inner Circle and it gets multiple comments, multiple actions, multiple DMs and phone calls about it. So Facebook is pushing their algorithm to encourage people to join groups.
Yeah.
I think they can control it a little bit better themselves too.
Yeah. So everyone, join our IGT Inner Circle Facebook group, and we do practice what we preach. But make sure you answer the 3 questions. We are very strict on who we allow in there. Only people that are involved in real estate. Of course, there are anti-property management people out there that just want to cause trouble. So make sure you answer the 3 questions of the IGT Inner Circle. All right, moving on. Step 1, Deniz, is identifying what groups to join. And in fact, we've got a side comment here of also create your own. Let's talk about that one.
Yeah, totally, Darren. Let's talk about the create your own one. I think that's a really important one because, we all need to be that market leader in your local area. So you should have a business group, a Facebook group. It could be I Love Adelaide, or Greenwith is your suburb as an example, Darren. So you could have that as a suburb, and that really gets the local community, local businesses on board. But another group that you could also create is one based around your business. One of our amazing mastermind clients, Kelly, right? She has created one, and I've got to go to my notebook, sorry, Darren, because I've got to read it. So her group is called the Hunter Property Management Education and Off-Market Group.
She created me. Did she name it after me? The Hunter Valley, right? The Hunter Valley.
Yeah. As an example, Kelly's created a group where she invites her landlords or potential landlords in there. There could be private owners that she's in there. And she puts her educational videos, she puts her vacant properties in there as well, off-market ones, right? Really, really good group. You could be doing the same. So she's creating a community, right? Like we have the IGT family, hashtag IGT family, look it up. And she's done the same for her offers. Another really good group, Darren, that we've seen one of our other clients do, let me go to my page so I can look it up, Landlords New South Wales. And who did this one, Darren?
Jonah Tolley.
Jonah Tolley was part of our BDM Gold coach group at the time, and we encourage Facebook groups as we do in our training because it works. And she invites all the private owners in there, talks about legislation, and she's become that, and she's not self-promoting in there either, but she's become that market expert. Last I spoke to Joe about it, Darren, and this is some information for you all to take in, you don't necessarily get direct business from it, especially those private landlords, but they are the first to refer business to you. So she told me she's got secondary business from it, but not direct from the people in the group. So it's all about that top of mind.
The people don't give you business direct. They could refer you to other people as well, because obviously you're the top of mind expert. What other sort of groups are out there, Deniz, that can be joined?
neighbourhood groups, for example, where my kids are, they're in the Rochedale estate, right? So it's a Rochedale estate community group, and there's often questions in there about rentals and property management, and I'm in there going, oh my goodness, if I was a BDM in this group, I could help. Michael's part of the Burley Waters group, right? He's in a couple of groups that are surrounding his home, and it's the same thing. So there are Facebook groups in communities that are relevant to you. Now, there is a very popular one that we know of, Darren, the Australian or
AUS property investors, yes.
Yeah, and that group is very, very, very common. I saw a post in there this morning, someone looking for a property manager in Perth, right?
Yes.
So these are groups where people are asking questions relevant to investment property. So it's all based around the real estate. Whereas, the neighbourhood community ones, they're not specific to exact real estate. It's about the community, but those questions do come up. Yeah. Another really good one is your local business groups, Darren. So I was part of the Shoalhaven Business Feedback Forum, right? And I used to get business through that because I was answering the questions. I think that's enough. I think we've given some people.
Yeah, I
really
agree. It's such a good area. And look, you're welcome to contact Deniz to go through what other groups you can get in contact with. We'll give the details at the end of this video. Step 2, Deniz, getting involved. Okay, let's talk about that one.
Just like anything, Darren, if you want to be that market expert in your local area, answer the questions. If someone's got a problem, you should be the first person to answer that question. When you can overcome somebody's concern in something in relation to real estate, you are the market expert. So you really got to get involved. If someone, be mindful and be really careful of opinions. Okay, we don't want to get too emotional and banter around that, but get involved. Post, ask questions as well, answer questions, make recommendations as well. So it's all about creating that engagement. The more regular that you're posting or answering questions, the more you're going to look like that expert. The same with our IGT Inner Circle, Darren. If you noticed, if someone's looking for a property manager in a particular area, the people that get recommended are the ones that are involved in the inner circle. And there's always people looking for property managers in a certain area because our BDMs, they're making calls. Oh, my landlord's got a property in Adelaide. I need a PM, right? And then people will jump on there and make those recommendations.
Yep.
So get involved.
Step 3, don't self-promote. So if we're not going to self-promote, what else can we do?
Well, you want to make sure you've got friends in the group. Naturally, if you're helping people, those people in that group are going to recommend you. So that's a given. When you've helped, they feel like they want to help you back. But if, for example, the Australian Property Investors Group, you're not allowed to self-promote in there. You can't say, hey, I'm a property manager in the area. Tap your friends on the shoulder. Tap your colleagues. Darren, can you recommend me? Michael, can you recommend me? Get people to start recommending you. In your local communities, get your local friends that are in those groups and get them recommending you. Screenshot, send it out to them.
But I think the message is the best way is you just got to add value and give value, be helpful, give good advice, clear advice, but always be adding value to people wherever you can. And not only is the value going to go to that person, but everyone else that you haven't even seen that are reading these posts, reading these answers, and you are gradually going into top of mind with them as well. So really important. It's all about you'll end up getting business from people in the group and referrals.
Yeah, and just to add to that, Darren, go in there once a day, every day. Be consistent. So getting involved is being consistent. So go in there and have a look at some of the questions. You may not have to say anything. There may not be anything relatable to you, but just get it, even if you just like, right? Because when you're in Facebook groups, you can click on the person's name and it tells you everything they've commented on, they've liked, or they've been involved with, or they've posted. So it's really important to get involved.
Yeah. Okay. Step 4, again, being consistent. And you've also talked about sharing experiences.
Yeah, sharing experiences is really important because you know, it's okay to, I mean, my goodness, if I was a BDM today and I've got access to all of these groups, I would be, hi everyone, because you can't self-promote. I just got off the phone. I just wanted to give everyone the heads up. I've had a client experience this, so I wanted to share with you what had happened so that you can avoid this. And here's 3 steps in how you can do that. So I would be sharing those experiences because, do you know why, Darren? They're relatable, right? And there's an emotional attachment to it, and then you're certainly going to be looked like as a market expert.
Yeah. So some great tips there, everyone. And of course, 4 steps on how to get more warm leads using Facebook groups. Now, if you have been watching these videos and up till now you're thinking, oh, I'm going to do that, I'm going to do that, but you've done nothing, perhaps you want some coaching and accountability added to that, get in touch with us. You simply go to leadmachinesystem.com or just book directly into Deniz's diary for a chat at leadmachinechat.com, and we'll be able to work out. We've got group coaching. We've also got one-on-one coaching. We can work out where your best fit is and help you go and get results. This is all about getting and growing your rent roll and getting more warm leads, not cold ones. We don't like cold leads. We want warm to hot leads. So thanks, everyone. We'll look forward to seeing you in the next video.